first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6. And it's 3rd down.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's Herbert. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Taking it about the 16. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Allen going to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
On 2nd down, Eckler. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Trying to pick up the first with Eckler. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. 3 yards on 1st, 4 on 2nd, and now 5 on 3rd down. Move the sticks. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the...
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
3rd and 4.
52. Where's 52? Block 52. 52's the mic. Watch the run. 52. Mike 52. Hey, let's get that ball. Let's get that ball right here. Mike 52. Mike 52. Who that?
Here's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
56. Get ready.
To the air, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 14. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. It is a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They will run with Singletary, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. First toss of the game here for the backup Barkley. This will be caught at about the 5. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They started on the ground with Eckler. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here is Eckler. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Back to throw here, Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And right side, Henry's got it.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On the ground, it's Eckler. And able to pick up the 1st across midfield to the 47. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Ed Oliver gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Out of the gun, Herbert. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Trent Murphy in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a third and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And some space here. And down to the 20. A big play on third down for the Chargers. 48 yards on the ground. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game, and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases.
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. This is a counter play. Eckler able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
The ball carrier. He was brought down at the 13-yard line.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough? And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And from the 1-yard line, they didn't try and reinvent the wheel, do anything cute. They just gave it to the big back.
You almost get the sense that if you can't get it in from the 1-yard line with your big guy carrying the football, you'll question yourself the rest of the day. They got it done.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead is now 10-3.
Set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw, it's Allen. Looking sideline, incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Let's go, Ty. Let's go right here now.
Now Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Desmond King back deep. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 2nd and 9, Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Allen now looks to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Buffalo Bills.
The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, 49.
Now a run with Singletary. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
48-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Here's Allen to throw it. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Going deep for Diggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chargers will get the football at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Once more, here's Eckler. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Open man, it's Allen. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert now. Henry's got it out on the left side. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle by Kenneth Murray. It's a gain of 9.
Singletary again.
And a yard.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Well, I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. They had a little setback there on 1st down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. Flush to his right. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in a touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. That throw into the arms of Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Los Angeles.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Eckler, and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
It's Eckler again. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
Chargers.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Austin Eckler, 46 yards. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his 2nd TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster, 75 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing.
Tyler Bass to kick off fourth.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Herbert. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. The Chargers on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one goes for 30 yards.
At the 44-yard line.
From the gun, Allen. Got an open man, it's Foster. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
First down, Singletary. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. To the air, Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Robert Foster with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bills have retaken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And they'll try and run it in with Singletary. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead.
Chargers 17.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the 4th, and a very critical drive upcoming. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
The tackle by
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They go right back to Singletary. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Singletary. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by pass is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
At their own.
They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game.
Today's final score.
And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope. Deep run.